Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're taking a look at a pretty significant event coming up soon,
That's right.
the 7th WCH Royal Summit. And specifically, we want to dig into why one particular individual, Mr. Leo Belmonte, is being recognized as a Man of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
This is happening May 27th and 28th, which is, wow, just around the corner in 2025. It's in Las Vegas, the Gold Coast Hotel and Casino.
Yes, and it's quite the honor. It's not just any award. You have to look at the organizers.
Yep.
We Care for Humanity, or WCH, the Royal Maharlika, the Sultanate of Magindanaw, and they're collaborating with the Philippine Honorary Consulate in Las Vegas.
Right.
Plus, Queen Mariam, Leonor, Torres, Mastura is the chairman. So these are, major players. It suggests this recognition for Mr. Belmonte is pretty substantial.
Absolutely. Okay, so let's try and understand Mr. Belmonte's background then. What makes him stand out? Our sources point to him being, well, a really key figure in the Filipino-American community.
Definitely, both in Nevada, locally, and across the U.S. more broadly.
He was president of the National Federation of Filipino-American Associations, NAFFAA, right?
Mm.
What does a role like that actually involve? What's the impact?
Well, leading NAFFAA puts you right at the forefront. You're advocating for Filipino-American rights, their interests all across the country.
So a national voice.
Exactly. Tackling big issues, policy, cultural stuff. It shows, a huge commitment to the community on a national scale.
And it wasn't just national work, was it? He was also president of the Ilocano American Association of Nevada.
Yes, that's important too. It shows he's grounded, dedicated to the local folks, the diaspora, right there in Nevada.
So kind of a dual focus.
Yeah.
National advocacy and local community work.
Precisely. Addressing the big picture, but also staying connected, deeply connected to the community on the ground. And what's interesting, I think, is how these past roles seem to sort of set the stage for what he's doing now.
Oh, how do you mean? What's he up to currently?
Well, right now, he's the Region 10 Director for PhilVets REP. That's the Filipino Veterans Recognition and Education Project.
PhilVets REP. Okay. And Region 10 covers?
It covers Utah, Nevada, and Arizona. And the mission there is, well, it's incredibly important, making sure Filipino veterans get the recognition they absolutely earned through their service.
That is significant work. There's such a history there with Filipino veterans.
Yeah.
It's also interesting, our notes mention his involvement with law enforcement outreach, citizen academies.
Yeah, with the Las Vegas Metro Police Department, LVMPD, and also the FBI.
That seems unusual, maybe? How did that fit in?
Well, think about it. That kind of participation, it builds bridges, it fosters understanding and, critically, trust between the community and law enforcement.
Oh.
He's actively working, to close potential gaps,
Yeah.
encourage collaboration. It makes communities safer when you have those connections. It's real groundwork.
I see. And he's still in leadership now, isn't he?
Yeah.
Our info says he's currently executive director for NAFFAA and the Ilocano American Association of Nevada.
Yes. Still doing both. Which, honestly, that really speaks volumes about his sustained commitment, doesn't it?
It really does.
Yeah.
Balancing national and local leadership like that, it's a lot.
It shows a deep, ongoing dedication to supporting and uplifting Filipino Americans. But wait, there's actually more.
Oh, yeah. What else?
We also know he serves as the executive director at the Philippine Honorary Consulate in Las Vegas.
Okay, the honorary consulate. What does that position involve, typically?
That's a key role for maintaining strong ties, connecting the Philippines itself with the Filipino community there in the Vegas area.
Right.
It involves promoting cultural exchange, goodwill, maybe helping with some consular services. It's vital for keeping those international links strong at the local level.
So when you lay it all out like that,
Yeah.
his past presidency at NAFFAA, the local Ilocano Association, now PhilVets REP, the Citizen Academies, the current executive director roles, plus the consulate work.
Exactly.
The Man of the Year award starts to make a whole lot of sense.
Yeah.
We understand the award itself is about recognizing, exceptional leadership, philanthropy, humanitarian commitment.
Precisely those things. And those values align perfectly with the mission of We Care for Humanity, the main organizer.
Right.
His whole career, his ongoing work, it just clearly demonstrates those qualities. What strikes me is the consistency. and the breadth of his service across so many different areas,
Right.
all aimed at helping the Filipino-American community and also, broader civic engagement.
And this award is being given at the 7th WCH Royal Summit. We should probably mention, this summit isn't just a small gathering, right? It's described as a significant international event.
Oh, absolutely. It focuses on global issues, cultural exchange, humanitarian achievements. So placing Mr. Belmonte's honor in that context gives it even more weight. It's a global stage.
Yeah, it suggests his work, his dedication to unity and progress within his community really resonates with those larger international goals of making positive change.
Exactly. It really serves as an example, doesn't it, of the kind of impact one dedicated individual can have through consistent service.
It really does. It shows how that kind of commitment can ripple outwards. Okay, so to wrap this up then, Mr. Leo Belmonte is being honored as Man of the Year at this upcoming 7th WCH Royal Summit in Las Vegas.
May 27th and 28th.
Right. And the reasons are pretty clear. His extensive history of leadership, his tireless advocacy for Filipino Americans locally and nationally, and his ongoing work building bridges between the community and law enforcement between the U.S. and the Philippines. It's quite a record.
It truly is. And maybe a final thought for you listening. Consider the power of that kind of sustained dedication. Someone committing themselves to public service, to cultural advocacy year after year. How do those individual efforts, like Mr. Belmonte's, weave into the bigger picture of societal progress and just, well, better understanding in this world we all share? It's definitely something worth thinking about.